Hi everyone, my name is Dhanaraj. I'm a certified nutritionist, fitness consultant, and wellness coach working for last 18 and a half years. With my experience, I would like to present you a wonderful video on the cellulite. What is the cellulite all about, and where it will be cellulite, and how to address that issue of cellulite, right? So I'm going to throw some light on this issue called cellulite. And before that, let me introduce about myself. I was a former district registrar, group 1 officer, worked under government of Andhra Pradesh for 10 years. Then I quit my job. Now I'm working with full-time with Herbalife Nutrition. I'm a 20K senior executive president member. I'm a nutritionist, fitness consultant, personal wellness coach for the last 18 and a half years. I have certifications on certification of nutrition, fitness, and sports nutrition consultation, and certified exercise science specialist, and a triathlete, marathon runner, cyclist, CPR, AID certified, Zumba, Strong by Zumba instructor. To know more about me, and you can look at my Instagram handles and Facebook with the name Coach Gnanaraju and also Gnanaraju. So let me talk about the cellulite. The cellulite looks like an orange peel, and it is more common in women than the men. So it looks like, dimple. You can see this, dimples there in the orange. So similar to that, it looks like. So it's also called orange peel syndrome when orange is removed, no, that peeling. So similar to that, the skin also becomes like waving, undulating, right? So healthy skin, and you can see the top layer, orange peel, like, ups and downs and dimples will be. And to look in detail about the anatomy of the, at a very microscopic level, the dimpling happens with the fibrous cords between, fiber cords like a threads, and this cellulite, this fat cells, accumulate, together, and they try to make the, push down these fibers, push, for inside. That's how it happens. All happen in the subcutaneous fat. So if you see here, the where is the risk factor of cellulite, that is mostly there in the subcutaneous area, subcutaneous fat we call. So but not the inside fat, we call visceral fat. It's not the visceral fat. Visceral fat is even more deadly dangerous. Okay, it affects the liver, makes it fatty liver, and a lot of inflammation will be created inside. But whereas this is comes under subcutaneous fat. And if you look at this picture also, we'll get to know more. Like a healthy skin is outside, this the top of it, epidermis is flat. Okay, it's a tight skin. Whereas skin with cellulite is like undulating, like wave. You can see the dimples and all. Let me go more deeper inside. As we age, the cellulite happens more. When you are younger, the cellulite will not happening. It will be very, very smaller in proportion. So fat cells expand and push through connective tissue, producing valleys or dimples in the skin known as cellulite. This is also called stubborn fat. Stubborn means very tough fat. It looks like a muscle, but it's not a muscle. It looks like a muscle. That's why we call it like a pseudo fat. Pseudo means false muscle, pseudo muscle, false muscle. But actually, it is not a muscle. It's a fat. For example, most of the people have here, here. It looks like a muscle, but it is not the muscle. The thighs, hips. So it actually has a lot of water inside, so it will be moving, shaking. So wherever the body is shaking, that means there is, fat. Body shaking. A lot of water also accumulates in that, right? So the formation of cellulite, if you see internally, anatomy of it, so healthy tissue like this, this is the right side is unhealthy tissue. So if you see carefully, the from top to down, from epidermis to dermis, then reserve fat layer and the muscle structure. By and large, the layers are the same. Epidermis, dermis, and the reserve fat layer and the muscles are the same. But if you see inside, the fat cells accumulate more in size, volume. It increases, and the connective tissue, it actually over a period of time becomes even smaller. So because the fat cells will try to push it inside. So the fascia superficialis, it actually the layer connecting tissue, it's again suppressed, compressed. It will not be so much. It will compress down, and there is a reduction in the vertical connecting tissue also, and all the fat cells will accumulate more and more as age increases. So this is again, you can see the smooth skin. This is the undulating skin or the valley. This is called anchor point, and epidermis, dermis in the connecting tissue becoming smaller, and fat lobes increasing more and more. The connecting tissue called the fascia superficialis, that's also reduced, And inside the reserve fat layer, the fat cells even more, takes more shape and removing that spaces. So that's the reason why the clogging will happen. Lot of, water will not go out. It's like a traffic jam. So blood circulation will not happen. That actually causes lot of, health challenges. So now to understanding more better, there are three ways to understand, four ways: grade 0, grade 1, grade 2, grade 3. In the grade 0 level, no dimpling when pressure is applied. Even if you apply the pressure, the skin will remain the same. It is not dimpled. Whereas in the grade 1, you can see the cellulite when you apply little pressure, on the thighs and the hips, wherever you want. Just apply pressure, you can see the dimples. Then you can understand this cellulite is forming. In the grade 2, it will be seen when you are standing, okay, but not when you are lying down or sitting, okay. When you are standing, you can easily make out there is a dimples, there is a clear cut, some uneven part, undulating part, wave like, ups and downs are there. But whereas in grade 3, whether you sit or stand or lie down, anywhere you can see, make out clearly. It's called grade 3, dimpling while both when standing and even when lying down. So these are the ways to understand. But what causes and what actually affects the cellulite, how it will be visible, is lack of blood, lymph. Lymph is something watery tissue, okay, water inside, removing the cells, blood cells. It's called lymph, right? So lack of blood, lymph, and water flow through cellulite prone areas. Naturally, I said, remember, because of that, waste will not be removed. The waste material, the metabolites we call, that removal, like municipality try to remove, the waste material, that will not be going out. So naturally, it affects the kidneys, it affects your body overall. So, and it actually causes lot of toxicity in the body. So a lot of, smell may come from the body also. When you sweat also, a lot of sweat will be creating bad odor also. Toxic body and lifestyle, hardening of the connecting tissue. The tissues all become hardened, and some other also result in varicose veins and all. Imprisonment of waste material. So waste material is like a prison, imprisoned. So that means they want to go, but it cannot go. We don't know where to do. So it may affect the heart also. Heart, because actually heart is a pumping, it's a pump. Overall, it's like a muscle, but actually it works like a physiological pump. Water retention also affects. So a lot of water will be retained in the body, particularly in the lower areas. So that actually causes, dimples again. Okay. So that's the reason why cellulite is more of a phenomenon for women, and also for the people who are obese, and particularly when they are becoming fat over a period of time. And also when you age more, this cellulite appears more, right? So now how to get rid of this cellulite, sir? So one is water, drink more water. How much water? Every 20 kilos of body weight, you require 1 liter of water. If your weight is 100 kgs, then you require 5 liters of water. If your weight is say 80 kgs, you require 4 liters. So again, if you have any kidney problem, again, there are restrictions given by your kidney specialist. But otherwise, if you don't have any kidney challenges, more water. Because, sir, you say already water is there in the body, but still, to remove that water, pump out the water, you require more water to send it out. So the flow should be proper. Number two, more fruits and salads and more vitamin C. So why more fruits and salads? Because, lot of salts also in our food. We usually end up in eating a lot of salt. When you eat a lot of salt, more sodium will come. Contradicting the sodium is potassium. Anti to sodium is potassium. Potassium is mostly available in fruits and salads. So if you eat more fruits and salads, that sodium content will go down. So by which water retention also may come down to some extent. Vitamin C also helps a lot. Are more low calorie but balanced diets. The moment you say low calorie, immediately people try to cut down the food. So when you eat normal food, that is only called not balanced diet. Scientists are saying our food, whatever you are eating in your plate, is not balanced diet. When you cut down food, instead of eating so much, eat it smaller quantity. Even balance, it will become more imbalanced. So it is not imbalanced diet, it's a balanced diet, but in low calories. In the practical sense, very difficult. That's why we go for Herbalife nutrition. So less saturated fats and less salt. Where is saturated fats? The fat inside, where is in the fat is in solid form in room temperature. We call it like saturated fat. For example, in the mutton, the white layer in the mutton, the flesh. So they're kind of saturated fat. So we ask not to take, red meat rather than go for a white meat, right? So similarly, don't eat, dalda, butter, vanaspati, mayonnaise, because they are creams and butters, they are saturated fat. The room temperature, they are like solid, right? So they actually clogs more blood circulation problems. And if when you exercise, also very good. Most of the people, their sweat also don't come when you do exercise, because that layer, the skin over epidermis, there is sebaceous gland that produces sebum. That's called sweat. The sweat will not come when you even do walking or exercise. Why? Because everything is clogged, like imprisoned. So now it has to come out. How? Doing more exercise, of course. With calories also it will burn. Same time, sometimes you have to go for a deep tissue massage. We call it like lymphatic massages, topical lymphatic massages. Then sometime to some extent will be helpful. But massage per se will not help you to lose weight. It only removes little toxins on the top of the skin or upper layer of the skin, epidermis and dermis. Very important to understand. Some people only go for massages, okay, to lose weight. Not correct. So you only remove certain toxins in the on the skin, and to some extent maybe few inches, right? So then second part is weight loss is nothing but volume loss, because there's a fat is considered in calculated in terms of volume, not in weight, but volume. So fat loss supposed to be volume loss. That's the reason why you have to measure centimeters, take photos every month. You can see the result in the shaping, your body will clearly visible the pictures. And also take measurements, okay, here. As a coach, we all take all these measurements. Don't see only weight. In the weight, there are four components: muscle, bone, water, fat. So sometimes muscle come down and water may come down, but the fat remains the same. So fat accumulates more. So maybe waste water also accumulates. So you cannot see only weight. You have to see the fat, body fat. How to understand fat? Volume. Everywhere, every week there will be difference in the measurement. So you require a experienced wellness coach support. Also you require a healthy community support, because this is a battle. This fat will not be get rid of overnight. It takes months, sometimes years, because it forms also in a lot of time. It took a lot of years to form. It goes also will not go immediately. Try to resist. So it requires some support of a coach, support of a community. Very important to understand. So we also give cellulose as a supplement. It comes under nutrition. It don't come under medicine. So don't take only cellulose and not the shakes. With part of the diet and lifestyle, you have to use this also, right? Cellulose is a good supplement to reduce that cellulite. And herbal aloe concentrate also you can take it, because aloe vera has a lot of benefits, medical benefits, health benefits. About 100 beneficial properties are there as per Ayurveda. So aloe vera, when it given like a water, it actually increases the hydration in the body. That also tries to remove the toxins from the body. And the wrinkles and fine lines and dry skin with the age will be addressed with the collagen. We have the wonderful skin booster. It has powerful collagen, hydroxy collagen, precursors. So when you calorie intake, the calorie in should be lesser, calories out would be more. So exercise should be more, calorie in should be less. But same time, don't compromise on the balance nutrition, very important. So proteins and vitamin minerals also should be there. So these calories, there is a separate video already given to you. So please have a look at the calories management, because 1 gram of fat is equal to 9 calories of energy. So fats are nothing but energy cell. So 1000 grams of fat is equal to 9000 calories energy is there. So how to get rid of this? So 80% is here, right? 20% exercise. Some people reverse it. They consider exercise 80%. No, 80% diet, and 20% is exercise, and 100% is mindset. Mindset. You have to understand that mindset. You have to change their eating habits, sleep, lifestyle habits. A lot of things are there. So that's the reason why we suggest the shakes, because the beauty of the shake is all the nourishment is there in one shake, complete meal, but gives full stomach full and tasty also. And afresh also, in place of tea coffee, can go for afresh. It, in a year, 46,000 calories are saved just to replacing one tea coffee. So in place of meal, so idli, vada, dosa, or poha, or whatever oats, go for shake, the complete meal. And over a period of time, we can see 1 year, 268,000 calories are saved. So calories, minus calories, but full of nutrition, balanced diet. The same meal, but different style. If you see this one meal, North Indian meal goes to 1,000 calories, even South Indian meal goes to 1,000 calories, whereas shake goes to 200 calories. So by and large, the price is the same, but a different style of eating. So it's just like paradigm shift. 5G food, 5G life. When you are doing smart work, you also require smart food. And when you don't give smart food, but you give 1G food, when you are using 5G lifestyle, 5G phone, 5G, 5 generations are changed in terms of your work pattern, but your food is 1G, one generation, your old generation. Whatever our ancestors ate, same thing you eat, it will not match. So if you are looking for a personalized plan for you and diet and fitness and lifestyle for you or your family members, we are here to help you. And to know about me, I already given my details. And you can also look at my Insta and Facebook handles and YouTube channel. And I was also leading ordinary life like any person before, simple ordinary life. I was also fat. You can see at 27 years I was like that. At 27 years I was having big tummy. Here I worked as a group one officer, government officer, gazetted officer, assistant IG, assistant inspector general of Rishon stamps. Morning I don't come back by night. I also worked as a district registrar in several districts like Khammam, Nalgonda, Vijayawada. There morning I go and come back by night. Morning, no, very stressful job. And because of my wife, I came into this field. She actually came to this company first time, and she started using, and she lost amazing weight. You can see her change. And at 27 years, here is 40, she's 44 years, 20, 22, 23 years. Now she's 44. See how much marvelous change. And I also started using here 27 years. Now I'm 40, 52 years. I'm 52 years now. So now you can see the transformation before and after. We are looking much, much younger to our age, and people are complimenting. Then all they used to tell that this is the power of the nutrition, healthy lifestyle. So whatever we preach, we practice. Not that we only just preach. And I also eat balanced diet. I also take the shakes, and I do full marathon. 42 kilometers running. My wife also run for 5 kilometers, and my children also do half marathon and 10 kilometers running. We are entire family is fit family, and my children grown so taller. You can see they grown taller. My wife became slimmer. I also became slimmer. And with this, what we preach, whatever we know, we preach. We teach people and about good lifestyle and all. And all because of great people like Jim Rohn, international business philosopher. We are fascinated. We got trained from topmost celebrities like Mary Kom and Virat Kohli. We are very fortunate to have them in our company as our brand ambassadors. These are topmost medical doctors, topmost scientists, topmost nutritionists, topmost dietitians. We are so blessed to be trained by Dr. Louis Ignaro, Nobel Prize winner, Dr. Dana Ryan, sports scientist, Dr. Susan Bowerman, topmost nutritionist, dietitian, registered dietitian, Harvard professor, and Dr. David Hiber is a top 5 in America. A topmost medical doctor come professor. It is a director for Center for Human Nutrition at UCLA. Dr. Luigi Grattan from Harvard. Dr. John Agnobi is a CEO. He's also a medical doctor. He worked for White House as a health secretary before coming to Herbalife. And we are very blessed to have trained from 17th America's Surgeon General, Dr. Richard Henry Carmona. So we are so blessed. So that's the reason why we got this international exposure, opened our minds. We wanted to help people. So to reach out us, these are my YouTube channel, email and phone numbers, website, everything is given. And this let us make the world healthier and happier. If you like this video, if you like wanted to improve yourself, please do contact us. If you already have a coach, please follow him, not me. If you don't have any coach, we are there to help you. Okay. And if you like this video, like our presentations, subscribe to our channel, forward these videos to many people. And I appreciate your patience. Wish you all the best. God bless you. Thank you so much. Tata. See you. Bye-bye.